Hey guys, James again, exercise physiologist and wellness coordinator at Kinetics Physical Therapy. Wanted to share a quick video with you guys today. You know, we talk a lot about different exercises and stuff to do at home, but wanted to talk a little bit about how many, how often, when's the best time to do them. So we'll go ahead and dive right in. Obviously, how many exercises you do and how often you do them is going to depend a lot on, what your skill level is, what your previous experience to exercise is. So here at Kinetics, we use some various rep ranges, and I'll kind of explain that a little bit. Essentially, with all exercise, the heavier the weight and the less repetitions you do, the more your focus is going to be on strengthening, muscle building, muscle growth, hypertrophy. Versus the opposite here, the lower the weight, of course, still enough weight to get a good exercise, but the lower the weight and the more repetitions, the more you're kind of working on endurance and that sort of area. So with that in mind, most of our prescriptive exercises we do between 10 to 15 reps, and we do that for 2 or 3 sets. So of course, if your goal is to build muscle, gain more strength, you can probably decrease that, do 8 reps, 10 reps, 6 reps, depending on how heavy the weight is. And then again, if your goal is on endurance, you might increase that, 15, 20, 18, those higher rep ranges. So, and then again, we like to start with 2 sets, 2 sets of 10. It's a good starting point for most exercises, kind of working your way up through the progressions. Now you always want to increase the amount of repetitions you do before you increase the intensity. So, we do 2 sets of 10, 2 sets of 12, 2 sets of 15. Then we go, maybe 3 sets of 15. Then once you feel pretty good with that, then we'll increase the weight and we'll decrease the repetitions back down to, 2 sets of 10, 3 sets of 10. The reason for that is just because, you're getting to a new intensity. You shouldn't be able to do the same exact load as you were able to do before, or that just means what you're doing is a little too easy for you, and you might need to progress even further. So how often should you do the exercises? Now, most serious strengthening exercises kind of ask for a day of rest in between, in between working the same muscle group. So again, that kind of depends on where you're at, how intense are your exercise sessions. And what muscle group you're working on. There's some areas like your core, your calves. Some of these muscles are built for endurance. They're built to be like active all the time while you're standing, walking, maintaining your posture, holding your body up. So, some of these muscles can be worked more frequently than others. But ultimately, I kind of leave that up to, how my body's feeling. If you work out your upper body one day, and the next day you're sore, give it some rest. Just listen to your body with that. But ultimately we tell our patients, 3 or 4 times a week is a good frequency for doing exercise. Now, a lot of people are staying home more than normal with the quarantine and all that's going on. So, it might be more important to do some of these exercises a little bit more frequently, especially some of those stretches, the mobility exercises, the posture exercises, so like your core, working your shoulders, your upper back, your scapular retractions here, the chin tucks. Some of those postural exercises and stretches are a little bit more important. You can do them a couple times a day, even. Some of the simpler ones. Again, just, getting the posture up nice and upright, good posture here, and work on that a couple times a day. So, hopefully that was helpful. If you guys have any more questions, definitely feel free to comment below or give us a call at the clinic, 352-505-6665. Also post my email. I'm definitely more than happy to answer any questions you guys have about exercises, exercise prescription, that sort of thing. So hope you guys are doing well and staying safe, and look forward to hearing from you soon.